to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
Does it taste like it was shaken, not stirred?
Yeah. I'm not a martini guy.
What brand is it, though? I always thought martinis typically were like gin martini, just fucking gin.
It's
in
like
a glass.
vodka, a splash of vermouth. And,
is that what it is?
Yeah, some sort of an olive or something.
I always thought that if you got a vodka martini or a gin, it was literally just gin or vodka in a glass with an olive. I didn't realize
it's not a lot. It's been a long time since I made like an actual, but there's vermouth in it typically.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. I don't drink martinis. We bought some coffee flavored stuff from Costco at one point that for making like a coffee martini or whatever.
Yeah,
those were not really my bag. We didn't drink a lot of it.
I think that's it wasn't mine either.
Yeah.
At some point, probably post 21, there was these are sophisticated. And so I think I tried one. I'm like, I could never just drink. It's like taking a shot, but you're sipping it. And you're like,
yeah,
not my thing.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I, in 30s, 40s, we've gone around the horn and now I'm older and I've made babies. So clearly
more sophisticated.
Bourbon or whiskey with in a highball glass with a fucking ice cube is that's what I can drink that. Those I don't mind. I could never sip on a martini, which is probably why the fruity flavored things like a coffee teeny or an apple teeny or a cosmopolitan. Some of those, they've got a liqueur or
something that breaks up the.
Yeah, it's not vodka, vermouth, and fucking ice, and it's cold, and there's an olive, and you're like.
I feel like those are just drinks that you order because you just want to get fucked up on the first go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, they're not big or anything, but still, that's a lot of alcohol to put down your gullet off of one dring.
Yeah,
because it's 100% alcohol beverage and not anything else.
Not my thing.
Yeah,
vodka, not my thing. And if you were going to do that, just take the fucking shot and be done with it. Like you're carrying around that little pretentious fucking stem. No.
I mean, we have some shot glasses at home that are about yay tall. They're nice, skinny, kind of tallish shot glasses.
Yeah.
And I'll put peanut butter whiskey in it.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll put it we'll be watching a show and I'll just take sips off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't need any more than that. I don't need it, but I don't need any more than that. I just that flavor is delicious. So it's a little, and then put it back, and then 10 minutes later, and it doesn't have to have ice in it. I don't care if it's cold.
Yeah,
just straight peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah,
and then every once in a while I'll put a little grape juice or something in it, just to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't need anything else.
Have you not done? Do you ever go back and get the blackberry Crown Royal? I've made that peanut butter and jelly even for the kids. The 21-year-olds
did for your kids.
No,
you mean the more than one that are older than 21,
right?
Right.
That
you don't talk about here.
I don't think Zander's tried it.
He hasn't.
Just
no,
it's a grandpa's cough medicine. Just try this one.
Have ice
Piper, I don't think it was her bag. Nick, boyfriend Nick, and Zach, good friend, when Piper turned 21, I did make one for both of them. It was consumed.
Whether or not it was a favorite or
right.
Super.
Everyone was more about the pink Starburst cocktails that was being made.
Those are good.
Right.
I definitely lowered my panties.
Yeah, things were at my ankles.
Yeah, I had.
I mean, not mine.
Satin panties that I was wearing that were now off.
Things just slide around when they're down at your ankles.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like just a little shot glass of whiskey while I'm watching the show, and that's like I'm
Something.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
just something, and not even every day. It's like just like maybe like once a week.
This is Wednesday. That's it.
It's podcast night drink.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Wednesday is like my cheat day.
for lack of a better term.
Pretty much. Pretty much my cheat day. The job thing, because I have something loosely tied to that. So there's lots of stuff out. I have stuff out.
What does that mean?
Lots of things that are in the hopper, waiting for processing.
Oh yes,
waiting for callbacks.
Job wise, job.
A lot of it is. Like municipal state stuff.
Yeah.
Because if those things don't pan out, then I'll go to where I think.
I don't want you to think that I'm not concerned.
Oh, okay.
Because I am.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But more than anything else, I also don't want you to think like that I'm grilling you about like, did you look for?
Oh no.
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 I figure if shit's happening for you, it's happening, and you'll tell me. And I just figured how's it going?
Oh yeah, that's a good check-in because we make the
Yeah.
I make the I'm unemployed joke.
Oh yeah, all the time.
I mean, at any point in time, if someone I'm open. Things are out there.
Yeah.
I held off a lot of the summer.
Yeah.
And submissions
because of the sweat.
Because the sweats, like meat sweats,
just the
sweats. So that way I didn't have to deviate something
like a septum
to get Piper out the door, right? Or the cheeks, deviate the cheeks.
Okay.
I didn't want to have to be in an interview and have that take away or be distracted from getting Piper out the door.
Yeah.
If it happened also that Zander needed something over the course of summer break, I wanted to be available for that. I'm still technically getting a severance. I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
So I walled off a certain amount of time to make sure that if something was needed while Venus was tied up, I was available.
You were available, yeah.
Now that Piper's out the door, I shotgunned. And to be honest, there was a City of Roseville position that was what I thought was
no-brainer for you.
A no-brainer.
Yeah.
And I think I submitted for that in August. I submitted it with the intention of I'm hoping to.
That's the one.
Well, it was. This is perfect. I can do everything on here. I am overqualified.
Yeah, well, maybe that's how they're looking at you.
It was August 9th?
Because I will tell you that, first of all, they are difficult to get on with. Their interview process is very rigorous.
City of Roseville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are overqualified, they won't hire you for that job.
Oh, okay.
Because
then maybe that was it. It wasn't.
Their assumption is that you're going to be bored. And they don't want someone who's bored. They want someone who is fully engaged or whatever. That's how they look at it, which
really
I don't necessarily agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
No, I know you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely.
So I put in for this thing in hoping to get experience with the process on something that as a position was under me. And once the deadline hit, I think the next morning I got a generated thing that said I didn't meet the qualifications.
Really?
Which was interesting to me because I was like, no. I told Venus when I submitted, I put in for the City of Roseville job.
I think they think you're overqualified.
All I got was you didn't meet the qualifications. And I thought, okay. There was
That's surprising.
A bit of a sting because I told Venus, I'm like, I'm overqualified for this, but I do want to just get an understanding. I need to break the ice on an interview. I need to and even if I don't get it, at least I had to go somewhere and ask questions and be asked questions and get an understanding of what the interview process is like 28 years later.
I interviewed before current position
Mhm.
at the city of Roseville for a job that was working with the mobile, like the police department vehicles,
Okay.
installing or managing or maintaining some of their tech in the cars.
Mhm.
That's what the job was basically entailing. But it had a system that I didn't have any experience with whatsoever. Got into an interview, and
What if I told you that was part of the same description of
Oh,
the
okay.
job?
yeah, I got into an interview, and I thought I interviewed pretty well,
Mm-hmm.
but didn't really have any experience. Didn't have any experience with exactly what it was they were looking
Mhm.
for. So it doesn't surprise me, but I think the next interview after that was like a full-on, like, multi-person,
Yeah.
like, you've got heads of departments,
Mm-hmm.
plural, in there. And so they do these, like, big interviews like that. So you sit down, you have an interview, your next round is tougher.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you couldn't handle it at all. I think you're probably the perfect guy for the job. But they are hard to get into for whatever reason, and I don't understand why they would say you're underqualified.
Yeah. Weird.
If anything, overqualified. But
Yeah. So there was a bit of a sting because I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be a slam dunk, but then I'm like, you know what? I just need to make sure. Okay, I can't deal with this while trying to make sure that Piper will be okay.
Yeah.
So I went, you know what? All right. I'll start figuring this shit out. You know, at the end of September, middle of September.
yeah,
And that's kind of what has ended up happening. There's a lot of, in all of these state positions that I'm like looking at and filtering and shucking off stuff, there's a learning curve.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I hope I've adapted to the nooks and crannies that they're asking for, but it's kind of like, well, you don't know until
you got to just throw the hat in.
Right.
There. Yeah.
A lot of their like pre-qualification exam stuff on like, you know, do you meet the minimums of either tenure or education stuff?
Yeah.
Answer the question. Yeah, and you know, the slider for me is all the way. Yeah. Whatever, you're fine.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. And
Yep.
so there's a little bit of funny haha there, but, you know, so like, okay. There was so Venus she's transferring to a new position
Oh.
at the county.
Yeah.
Something that she thinks a better team for her, better fit. Just a better team. I'll kind of just leave it at that. Tomorrow she's going to have like a potluck with her current team or the people that she's with locally, and then
So Auburn.
she'll be commuting day. She has no work from home days anymore. She gets to keep her adjust work schedule, like her every other Friday off, but she will now have to commute. But for her, that was a transition it's better for her. Like,
Yeah.
mental health wise,
Right.
team wise,
Sure.
everything is better. And there was this moment where I realized, you might have seen these at AJA. You know, someone that's retiring,
Oh yeah.
and you have
We have a lot of that happening.
you have a retirement party or something,
Yeah.
and everyone goes around and they say something, or maybe not. But in my experience, and the couple of people that did retire on my team, you know, there was as towards the later end, because we were all telecommuting, there's a Zoom call and there's a thing, and people, you know, usually results in a round table where someone talks about a story, about a thing, and then the guy who's retiring or the girl that's retiring goes into a thing about the good old days stories of things or silliness, and normally those things come up, and like I get all, you know, I don't usually say anything, but then that also puts you in the headspace of like, man, I don't need this kind of fanfare when I go.
Right.
Like, you know, what would people? I'm just a dude.
Yeah.
Like, I just come in, I solve
I do
the things.
thing. Yeah.
And Venus was like, she was telling me about her thing on Thursday. And I was on my walk today, and I realized at some point, obviously, I will end up retiring. But I will probably be with some people that the stories won't. I won't be. It just won't be a thing.
You'll be like a 10-year guy instead of like,
it's like
a 30-year guy, 35-year guy,
like,
or whatever.
And all of the ones that I've been in, it was like a no way. I wouldn't even. No thanks.
Yeah.
I don't.
But you've lost out on the opportunity.
I've lost now. That's gone.
Yeah.
Now I will be a guy that's there for 6 years, 7 years. Who knows? What if it's like a hop 2 year with one thing, and then I have to transition to another thing? The calls that I have been on were always for people that had been there at the bank for decade plus.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I guess that would have been kind of cool to have been recognized as someone that had been there, and to hear what people may have had to say, which is not all that different from the amount of people that reached out to me once I had been displaced.
Yes.
That had really nice things to say about me.
But different because...
But in a different context.
Yeah, and also because it's a situation where it's like you've been let go, so the company is doing everything they can to quickly get your shit shut down.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Your time is limited
to
be able to contact some of these folks.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so it was weird. I had like a moment of like, oh, well, damn.
Yeah.
That sucks. Because I enjoyed all of those people.
Yeah.
And wherever I end up next, it probably won't be for all that long.
Shanna is, so, as many of you probably know, she's a special ed teacher's aide. And her teacher that she is working for right now is going to retire this year.
Mm-hmm.
However, given the political climate that we have right now and the fact that Trump is killing funding for special ed.
Oh, yeah.
She has been sitting through a bunch of meetings today and tomorrow. So these are union meetings where they're sitting down with the district, and there's talk about like they may not have a job after Friday.
Oh.
Because funding will go away and special ed will just stop in the district.
This has nothing to do with the shutdown, or this is shutdown and budgetary from federal.
I think this is, I don't know 100%. My understanding is I believe it to be related to the shutdown and them just starting to hack out stuff.
Okay.
So that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
she meant it, or it would happen all on the side, and you're hoping people show up, but the opportunity to do it at the place, may not be a thing.
I mean, she's a 20-something year employee with the school district.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's crazy.
Hmm.
I mean, she is literally the longest in the district, the longest run. She's the top of all the aides in the district. Her.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Mm.
So she was talking about that. She had a big, long union and school district meeting today with like all of the trustees, and they're trying to hash out the next budgetary blah blah blahs, and so that's what she came home talking about today.
Which district? Is it District 11 trustees or the Roseville Joint Union?
The Roseville City School District.
Oh, okay.
So which is so the joint union is just the high schools.
Okay.
And the city is the junior highs and grade schools. So yeah.
Oh.
So that's happening. Cool. Thanks, Trump.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Huh.
In the meantime, Melanie is supposed to start her new position with the VA,
Oh, yeah.
which apparently they're getting paid right now. Like, she's supposed to start on November
Ooh.
17th.
Okay. So she's got less than a month.
Yeah.
Oh, no, a month. Wait, today is the... Oh, my God. Today's the 15th. A little bit over a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we have to go down and look for an apartment, but that's sketchy too because this shutdown is going on now for 3 weeks, going on a month.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows what's going to happen if they get furloughed. She won't be able to make rent at a place that she's just started renting. So that's fucked up.
Do you have like some places picked out?
She has been doing her research
Yeah.
and has a little spreadsheet that she's making.
Does she have or do you know like the rough ballpark and how far she is from the location where, like, what's her commute? Do you know?
Oh, well, I mean, Monterey's a pretty small area.
Yeah.
But where her place is at is closer to, what is that, Sand City or whatever, where
Okay.
the Monterey Beach Hotel is right there on the sand.
Okay.
On the northern part of Monterey.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like one hotel that's on the beach, and then you kind of go around the corner, and then Monterey's over,
Mm-hmm.
like where the Cannery Row and all that shit's like,
Yeah.
sort of around the bend.
Mm-hmm.
She's over there because that's where all the military stuff is.
Mm.
So she has a lot of people telling her, here's good area, here's not, don't go here,
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. And she has a budget, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's going to be making pretty good money.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll also have student loans to start kicking in for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she'll be able to do it. I don't have any problem with what she'll be income-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, she still will need to be able to pay rent. So,
Yeah.
that could affect her, too.
Right.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
But I never ever thought in the 20 plus years that Shanna's been doing the job that she's been doing that we would ever have an administration yoinking money out of schools for no reason whatsoever. It's crazy. So that's happening. So we're...
So you're going down to look at places this weekend?
I think so. On Saturday, I think we'll drive down.
Are you going to stay down there and do like a twofer?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's happening. Speaking of driving, I brought in a part for you to check out. That's the GM box that the replacement came in.
Smells like.
And it's the PCV valve that sits on top of the valve cover on the very top of the engine that has a line that runs to it from the turbo side. And you'll see there's extra parts in the bottom of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're looking at in there is the red piece is like sort of a spring,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just plastic. And when I went to pry it out of the, it broke. So even though the only thing that was wrong with this PCV valve was the fact that the O-ring was not seating, when I pried it out to check it, it broke because plastic.
Right.
So there's another part in there. So that red piece sits on the bottom, and then the other black piece like holds it on from the and then when you push it in, it sort of, that red piece sort of like snaps in, so it can't blow out.
Feels and sounds like peanut brittle, like it's crackly plastic.
Yeah. And I was super careful. I used two pry bars, one on each side, to like pry it evenly, and it just snapped coming out, and I had to fish those couple pieces of plastic out of the top of the valve cover. So that was scary.
What are they doing?
Yeah. So.
And the new one is nice and supple.
Yeah, and I don't know, the O-ring, does it feel hard to you? That big O-ring on it? It felt really hard to me.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't peel it off. And
not brittle, but it's
tough. Like it won't rebound.
No.
But also, so removing the hose off of it, it was loose in the bore.
Mm-hmm.
So I went, oh, that's not good, because it was loose on the top of the valve cover. I'm like, that's supposed to be sealing.
Right.
That doesn't seem, it's loose. Like, I was worried about it. And then sure enough, I ended up with that code.
Was that in any way near the thing that I touched with
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
Was it? Is it possible?
Well, we were
just
touching
agitated?
we were touching the turbo side of it.
Right.
This was the other end of it, which was on top of the valve cover.
Oh.
Yeah. And that when I was trying to get it off the valve cover
Mm-hmm.
and working the fuel line tools into it to get it to come out,
Mm-hmm.
I was like really kind of yanking on it, and then I noticed that that guy was loose in its bore, and I went, "Oh, cool.
Mm.
Do I need to replace that?"
So you cleared the code successfly?
Never was able to clear that code.
It just went away.
It was a
once
permanent DTC.
Mhm.
It was set. And then I replaced it, put it back together, and then I could
And
never
then
get the code
when
to
you
clear.
left here, you turned around and you said the code was gone.
I had driven it. That was the third time or fourth time I drove it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started it up out front, that was it 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
the check engine light went out. So I was like, okay. So yeah, that fixed it apparently, because
So
it's
you've
not
been
set in the code.
bebopping since, and you've been clear
Yeah.
of codes.
Yeah. I haven't been driving a lot. This is probably the second time this week. I drove Saturday downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and then I haven't driven it since Saturday, so till today. So it's been in the garage, but it's been like I drove it downtown to Front Street and back
Yeah.
on Saturday, which is another story.
Uh-oh. Really?
I mean, not really a big story.
Yeah.
The girls wanted to go to the shelter, the Front Street shelter, because there was a dog they liked. And I'm just like, I don't want to go in,
Yeah.
So they went in, and across the street from the Front Street shelter
Mm-hmm.
was the Automobile Museum.
Oh.
And I went, the California Automobile Museum.
Okay.
So I went there,
Well,
and that was pretty cool.
as one does.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I spent my time at the Automobile Museum checking
On
out
Front
cars.
Street?
Yeah, it's like if you get on Broadway and drive towards the river, like towards Sacramento River,
Yeah.
like you kind of get
Oh,
under where all
yeah.
the interchange shit is,
Yeah.
and you hang a right, and it's right down there. That's Front Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it runs along the.
They went all the way
Sacramento
down
River.
there for a.
They're looking.
It was a SPCA, or what was it?
I think it's the Sacramento County.
Oh.
Sacramento City, maybe. I don't know. It's not SPCA. It's
Oh, okay.
somebody else. SPCA is South Placer Cat Academy.
Oh, okay.
That's not what it actually is. It's South Placer something. CA.
Coochers Anonymous.
Yeah.
What? Holy shit.
It's the school for cats.
Right.
The Cat Academy.
Where they get their degrees.
Yeah.
And
But I'm going to tell you, if you have a chance to go to the California Automobile Museum,
Yeah.
you should go. It was really cool. They had some super rare Model Ts there. Apparently, there are only 12 in the world, and they have 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
And that was really cool to see that. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, there's only 12 of these, and you got 2 sitting here? Like, what?
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that's crazy to me.
Huh.
Yeah. So a sixth of all the remaining Model Ts of that
Wow.
kind are in the world. You have a sixth of them in the world.
How bizarre.
I know.
Who's
Yeah.
I following? The one Larry Chen, the guy that does the Hoonigan. He does car photography for like Hoonigan, and anyway, he was in, I want to say Dubai,
Okay.
and
The land of sand.
yeah, that's what. And it reminded me, the atmosphere of the photos was something like the yard of a pick and pull. but it was
supercars. And
it was
shit.
it was supercars and American classic
and Rolls Royces,
muscle cars,
Oh god,
Bentleys, Lotuses, Range Rovers, 60s era Mustangs, Cudas, Camaros.
Oh wow.
I mean,
and they're in the sand,
and they're
so they're rust free,
right?
Yeah,
and it looked covered in dust.
Yeah,
but
that can be washed.
You're
off.
like, you're really just these are just sitting.
Yeah.
These amazing, because these guys are
loaded,
rich as rich beyond rich.
Yeah,
money's no object type of thing. So they just have swaths of cars, 240s, Silvias, trucks,
modified shit. I'm sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, just in your dude.
Yeah.
If you just need to, I'll come get it. On it, just some crazy shit.
There was at the museum. I don't think I'd ever seen one in person.
Okay.
A real Cobra there.
Oh,
a real Shelby.
Real one.
Yeah, a real Shelby Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm standing there looking at it, and you could tell it's a used.
Oh yeah.
That car was used. It's not a show car by any stretch of the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real used Shelby Cobra. And I didn't really, I'm like, oh, is this an AC Cobra? Because, they're always AC Cobras.
Right.
And the fucking guy with the blue vest pops in next to me. I don't even see him coming. And he's like, I didn't even see him there. Yeah. And he goes, yeah, that's a real one. Huh. And I'm like, really? Because I'm like looking, like, where's the AC Cobra badge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, the guy that owns that. Every once in a while, he comes down here and he just takes it and drives it around and rips it around town.
Wow.
And then he brings it back and parks it here, and then it's just here. And he goes, and that's why this one isn't a show car.
Oh.
He's like, this is all original, 100% Shelby Cobra. And you could look down it and there's imperfections in the bodywork, dings in it and stuff, paint, rock chips, but it was a real fucking Cobra. That's what's cool about it, is it's all original. You know what I mean? So someone hasn't rotisseried it and done all the body work and hammered out all the dents and painted it. It's all original. And I was like, that's fucking pretty cool. But he doesn't have anywhere for it. He wants to be able to have people see it. So he leaves it here, and then sometimes he just comes down, and he lives pretty close by. He comes in and he takes it. We got to let him out. Takes it for a drive, and then he's all, you should hear it when it fires up. I'm like, go get the keys, would you?
Yeah. Could you?
Yeah.
Please?
I thought that was cool.
Venus's dad and his wife went to Vegas for something, and they went to the Shelby Museum there in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And he came back with, I don't know, it's the new kids thing. It's those cinch sacks. It's just ropes on your back, and it's the Shelby Cobra snake head.
Okay.
He came back with that. And he's like, hey, here you go. I'm like, where's this from? And he went, oh, we went to the Shelby Museum. I'm like, fuck, you didn't come back with something? He's like,
I got that bag.
I have everything I need. I'm good. I'm like, well, I don't.
Yeah.
You could have come back with and he had a good chuckle about it.
Yeah.
Man, my dad would shit bricks if anyone in this immediate family hit the lottery. That's his jam.
The Cobra.
Yeah. Man,
they're cool.
Man,
yeah.
He probably couldn't drive it anywhere. He probably couldn't even drive it home. It wouldn't, the ground clearance and he fart at the throttle and it would just donut all the way up his driveway on the gravel.
Yeah, the power to weight ratio.
But every time he talks about stuff, in fact, oh shit, I'll have to circle back because the guy that drives. If I had enough money, I'm also the type of enthusiast that I can appreciate that era of car that was in the museum.
Yeah.
But I would be the guy that drove it.
Oh yeah. I feel like that guy's doing it right.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll
he's letting people appreciate it in the museum.
But you know what? I can take at what is it? Fuck. How old is that car at this point? 50 plus years or so?
Yeah.
40, 50 plus?
Yeah, I think so.
Easy?
Yeah, where were they? The 60 something? I want to
70,
say
80, 90,
yeah,
1,000, 20,
55 years or so? 60 years?
60 to 70 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
and they're that loved.
Right. There's a difference between a baseball card and certainly you're not driving around on modern roads with the Model T. I get it. But a car like that, if I was an owner of that, I would drive it.
Yeah.
To not experience that kind of thing, man,
yeah,
you're missing out.
I know.
You're missing out.
Like I said, the dude's doing it right because he's got it in a museum where people can see it.
Right.
And then he comes and picks it up and runs it for a spin. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then he brings it back and parks it, and they have a museum piece, and he can leave it there. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Man.
But a lot of the cars that were in there, my understanding is they're like, sort of like, Grandpa Joe had this car and he died, and then it kind of got handed down to so-and-so, and then they died, and then it got handed down to so-and-so, and they didn't really have anywhere for it and don't want to sell it because it's now a family heirloom.
Right.
But they don't have room for it, and they don't have any desire to upkeep it themselves. So they sort of like almost donated, or not donated,
right.
but like
call somebody, an appraiser, like, how much money can we get for this? Like, this needs to either go to a collection or a Sotheby's or something like that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, like, hey, we got this rare car. Like, you guys want it for your museum to show, and they have donated, or not donated, but like donated for display, right? By so and so and so and so.
Yeah. And
I think that's cool. Like, they know it's precious enough that they don't want to like take it out and fuck it up. And they're most of the cars are beautiful, right? So it's like, you got this kind of rare thing, and like, well, you can get people to see it at least, otherwise it's just sitting in our barn or our garage or whatever with tarps on it or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Shelby guy, that's something special, because those cars are meant to be driven, and they shouldn't be. I mean, that's what they were for, is for racing. So it's like they shouldn't be showpieces. Yeah. And I think that's cool.
Yeah.
But the guy that's got the like
small world.
Yeah, the Bel Air or whatever. You guys want a Bel Air? Sure. I'm not going to drive it. I don't want to sell it.
Well, how many of those cars at this time, now that we've talked about it a number of times, drivers like in a hand-me-down grandpa's type of thing?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to drive a manual.
I know.
Yeah. Nick's dad, Piper's boyfriend Nick, has inherited it's a early 70s Porsche 911.
Nice.
Like the iconic Porsche. There's no spoiler on it, but it's like glorified Volkswagen rear engine type of shit. Super nice. It is super nice. But and he does drive it. He keeps it somewhere, a storage unit somewhere.
Okay.
And then on special occasions, Nick's dad will zip it around. It's certainly not as daily, but he does drive it.
Yeah.
Nick has driven it over here a couple of times.
Yeah.
Mostly, I want to think that was a lot closer to the tail end of high school. So it's been a couple of years since I have personally seen it or seen Nick drive it. But Nick has commented that it has synchros, but getting it in gear. If you've watched, it was one of the Bond films where no, it wasn't. It was a Top Gear where they were driving old Aston Martin, and I think it was Clarkson was like, you because you have to get the If you think driving a manual now is like, oh well, yeah, I'm pretty good at it, but you're seeing the benefit of synchronizers and getting things rev matched to fucking. Yeah. Even my goddamn Can-Am has rev matching downshifts and upshifts. Right. So back then, you just had to. It was a feel, and you had to know where you were going and how you were getting there. Yeah. Otherwise, you were like Nick, and he was like, I'm scared to shift it because it sounds like I'm just throwing carbide chips into the transmission. I'm like, you've got to.
I hope it has a good magnet drain plug.
Right. I remember driving the Z. It took me a good month on my first Z that has now gone. You get spoiled in a modern manual clutch car. You go back into something in the 70s and even earlier in a manual, and there's a touch. You learn a touch like so it a lot of these you could see probably just in manual transmission frustration alone. Yeah. If you're someone that has you're not an enthusiast, you're not a manual driver, you are already scared that you may ruin it by trying to learn, because the first time
don't learn in that.
Yeah, the first time you took it around the cul-de-sac, you left aluminum chips on the fucking...
Learn in a fucking Fiat or something.
Right. Just go buy a piece of shit Saab or something. Yeah. Man. And then so you just end up donating it or selling it, and then that person probably just puts it somewhere as a trophy. Yeah. And you're like, man, it was meant to be driven. It was meant to be driven.
One of the cars that struck me was they had a 65 and these aren't, I don't think that these are super rare or anything, but you don't see these in particular, these Mustangs. My grandmother had one. And there were two differences. It was a 65 Mustang Fastback with like the louvers on this.
Yep.
Those are my favorite Mustang.
Yes.
My grandmother had one of those, and hers, the difference between this one and that one was the one at the museum was like the normal light blue Mustang color that you see like on almost every Mustang.
Yeah.
Hers was black. And then this one had no AC, and my grandmother's had the AC thing, which like sat down on the floor of the front.
Yeah.
She had AC in hers. So that was the two main differences. But man, it was a gorgeous car. And then it made me remember tooling around Orange County. And actually, I drove that car several times.
Yeah.
Tooling around Orange County with my grandmother driving the Mustang.
Yeah.
It had a cracked block. Apparently.
Shit. Yeah.
And so it got sold to some guy that drove it to Florida to repair it. So that was a bummer. That car was the bee's knees.
My dad and my Uncle Tom, who has passed many, many years ago, when they were in their youth, 20s, they both went and got Mustangs.
Oh.
There's the 289s. I can't remember. I think my Uncle Tom's was the Fastback, and I can't remember. I don't think my dad had a Fastback. And I don't remember his color. But it was a thing. And that a lot of that was the reason why my first car was a Mustang.
Oh.
I had just the coupe. A 65. It
square
was yellow
notchback or whatever.
Yeah, coupe.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's
what.
I missed out.
My grandparents had 2 Mustangs, the black fastback and the blue that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Coupe. They had 2 in the garage at the same time.
Yeah.
So that was their 2 cars. And prior to that, he had like a big giant Lincoln Mark IV, I want to say, the big one.
Yeah.
With like the fake rear tire in the trunk lid.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. Mine had the 289. I had a girlfriend-ish in high school, and her younger brother had an orange Mustang, but it was the inline 6. We made fun of him all the time.
Relentlessly.
Because that inline 6 in that engine bay looks
tiny,
ridiculously tiny.
Yeah.
And you're like, what happened here?
I don't remember what the power plant on those were that they had.
I mean, stock was the 289. My dad said that, I mean, this goes back like weeks ago. We were actually talking about this because we may end up looping around. He was living in Arizona going to school, and he had a person in his apartment, a buddy in his apartment, that had the 302 Boss Mustang.
Oh, yeah.
And they were going back to L.A. for something, and his roommate was, I think he was riding with his girlfriend, but he needed his car, and so he's like, "You want to drive the Mustang back to L.A.?" And my dad was like, "Okay, yeah,
yes."
Yeah. And every time my dad tells that story, he goes, "So much power."
Oh, really? That's funny.
It is
because they're not very heavy cars.
No, he's Jay. So much power, and almost like one of those things where you're like, when we had the rental.
Yeah.
We didn't get the Shelby, but your son did.
Yeah. Oh, that thing is scary.
It is one of those things where he'll tell the story, and I'm like, I have to make sure that I get my dad in one of those big motor Mustang rentals, just to have him
just rent it and drive up there and be like, let's go for a ride.
We'll go down. We'll just go down to the mailboxes. You do a donut or two, which would never happen in a rental.
No.
Absolutely.
I mean, the rental car that Chandler had rubber caked up the side of it. So somebody was doing it.
Somebody was doing it.
Yeah.
Because
probably Chandler.
He talks about it in like such a, like it was like almost like it's fear. But a it got a.
I will say
it'll
that
fuck you up fast.
The Cobra that Chandler had, which was the
GT500, wasn't that what it was?
I thought it was the Cobra version.
Was it? Shit.
Because I want to say it was like the who was the rental Enterprise? I think it was the Enterprise Cobra version.
Oh, okay.
And when I didn't drive it because I didn't want to be the guy to put it into a wall or something.
Yeah.
But when I was sitting in it,
yeah,
the sound, coupled with the feel, was, I'm not built for that. It was frightening.
Yeah,
I'm not built. I'm not built for that. I
not your bag.
I like going fast, but I think I'm topping out at 350 horsepower or something.
Yeah,
because I don't see why you need more than that. It was almost demonic feeling.
Yeah.
And sounding.
Yeah.
The visceralness of it.
Yeah.
The real deep throaty, and you're like, what? And the feel while it's happening, and you're just like, whoa, dude, am I gonna fucking die right now? I don't, especially when you're not driving. But then again, I didn't want to drive because I didn't want to let that thing get away from me.
Right.
Oh, that
it's a lot of juice. That's yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't like I could never be someone who does top fuel funny cars, or I think racing in general. Like,
yeah.
maybe if I took my car out on a track is one thing, but man, the feel of that, and like this isn't a car you can just buy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That kind of thing. Like, how is this even legal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is way outside my comfort zone, and it's definitely not something that I would want to own in daily drive, because I feel like you would get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
You would get yourself in trouble, not just from a police speed limit standpoint, but you might lose control if you're not careful, because it felt that sketchy. It really did.
You couple that, like that type of our era of driver generation, like almost has like we've come through some things where there was power, and then you have just gratuitous power, and then you come back down to the small motors, and it's all about efficiency, and you get power somewhere else because Honda is amazing at squeezing horsepower out of limited displacement. But so now you've got emissions things where you're dialing back the power, but now you've got your fucking Hellcats and your fucking supercharged Coyote motors. And you don't have there is a generational gap on how to drive something with that kind of power. Yeah, I got a Hellcat, and I'm making a stupid ass payment, and I get to a stoplight, and all I do is smash a pedal, and you're like, oh my God, really? That's.
I mean, that to me, that's like, that's just a waste.
Yeah,
it's. I mean, sure, I guess.
And here's I often like get this weird. Laugh, Mike. I'm in a weird headspace with that now, because now I'm fuddy-duddy.
Yeah.
There is, for me, there is something special in a tuning fork type of manner about hearing a burbling V8, but I am like gone around the horn type of apprehensive about having something like that kind of power surrounded by the type of drivers
that we have around
we have now.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel very comfortable in my skill set to drive something that would make me happy, that I would appreciate. And those are the big motor guys. Those are those things. But I don't trust everyone else around me to even remotely. I don't need that kind of power, because someone else is I'm going to draw too much attention from everyone else around me that now I'm the problem.
It's a negative.
Yeah, it's a negative.
I mean, I feel like my entire adult life, since being able to drive, has been trying to eke out whatever performance, and I'm using that term very loosely, I can out of whatever underpowered thing I'm driving in the moment.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, every car I've ever had has been fairly underpowered, with the exception of the ATS. I'm not saying that that's a powerhouse, but that is by far the most horsepower rated motor car that I've ever owned. And that is, sometimes it's rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
So sometimes that guy is like, oh shit, come around a corner and give it, and the turbo spools up real, because it's got a smaller turbo.
Oh, so it's
turbo spools up, and then the back wheels, while you're just doing a right turn, and you're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes with turbos, the power's not linear.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Not unless you're, yes, but I know. Yeah.
So sometimes you get on the throttle expecting the smooth, and then the turbo kicks in, and then suddenly your tires are going, hey, I'm breaking loose right now. And it has traction control.
Who's ready for Buddy?
Yeah. It has traction control, but even just in a light rain, I've been in a couple of like clincher moments where I've been like, oh shit.
Right.
And so just the 273 horsepower or whatever it provides, I'm okay with that. Right. And to think like back in the day, some of these big V8 like muscle car things were doing 120, 140 horsepower.
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is double that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a 4-cylinder turbo.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need I don't need all that power.
Yeah.
I don't think I want it necessarily.
I was, because we just had rain here in Northern California Monday, Tuesday. Monday night, it was on and off, at least around here. Monday night, Zander has practice on high school campus for band stuff, field show. It was a 5:15 or so. We have drizzle, but I have to take him out. I take him out. We hop in the truck. We get to the stop sign here, and it was today's Wednesday. It was Tuesday morning school where it was coming down more.
Plus, you wanted to try out the new bushings,
right? Sway bar end links. But Monday night I took him in Yukio, but I didn't mention anything. But it was drizzling. Yukio, the Miata rear-wheel drive. But on Tuesday morning and taking him to school, it's morning. So as kids are coming to school, there's cross traffic coming out of the stop sign, which is a left-hand turn towards the campus. And so we're sitting there. We had just gone out driving the night before in the vehicles. There was like a permit driving around.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm like, well, I'll take this moment to talk to him about because it's coming down to rain. I said, so I'm waiting. My gap that I'm allowing the cross traffic is going to be longer than it is if we were dry because the truck is rear-wheel drive. And he's like, okay. And I went, even though we have large tires and it's a truck and you would be unassuming of the kind of power it may have, I said, if I goose this and make a left-hand turn.
Does it have traction control?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, if I goose this, I mean, it has anti-lock brakes, but it doesn't have traction control on the back rear. We will Paul Walker Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, for sure.
All the way to the stop sign.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. I'm like, not because I'm trying to, but because it's wet.
Yeah.
And the truck has so much torque that I will break loose the rear. We're not hauling any loads. There's nothing that's helping keeping it down.
Yeah.
I said, that's a different scenario from the all-wheel drive that's in the cross-track. I said, we can make this turn a little bit faster in the cross-track, and my gap of waiting for cross-track traffic can be less. But in the truck, I have to, as we come out of this turn,
temper the foot.
with wet roads. I said, we will Paul Walker all the way to the stoplight if I don't give myself enough extra time. I said, these are the things you have to keep in mind, and you will only experience with time in the seat of various cars.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, that's why, because
you'll get your pucker moments and go.
He was kind of
shit.
like looking at me like as he's like checking left, checking right, checking left, checking right, and I let something with a gap
go
that probably
I could have gone.
I could have gone in dry weather, and so there was like this look of like a second of like, why is
what
it?
are you waiting for?
Yeah, right. And so I'm like, this is why, that we're taking a moment here to like, because
well,
I'll make the turn.
What you should have done is showed him.
It's just fucking like, what?
Yeah, here's what's going to happen.
Right. This is one of those moments where
is this comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Because now you're white knuckling.
How are you? I'm good.
Let's use this as a learning moment.
But you look
we?
like you've sucked up half the upholstery into your buttholes. On Monday night, after we come back from band practice, I told him, I said, we're going to do the gauntlet. And he was like, what?
The gauntlet?
The gauntlet. And he, like, called him unaware. I'm like, go put your shoes and socks on. We're going to do the gauntlet. And he's like, I don't know. He puts shoes and socks on. I grab the truck keys, Venus's keys for the Crosstrek, and Penny's keys were already in here. And I walked him out to the garage. I'm like, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go around the neighborhood, 5 minute at best. I said, but you're going to drive the truck, then you're going to drive the Subaru, and then I'm going to put you in a helmet, and we'll go around the cul-de-sac here on Penny. And he's like, I'm driving Penny. And I went, that's what you took away from, but yes, just here in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
I'm like, what I want you to get from this is perspective on what you can see and the way that things feel different in different types of cars. So we got out. Immediately, there's like a head snap thing as he's getting the truck down the ramps and like feeling the brakes. And then, the truck is up high.
They're all so different from each other. Yeah.
So we get out. He makes turns and turns and turns. Comes back. We get in the Subaru, makes a thing, and then I pull out Penny, put Penny right here in the driveway, get him in a helmet, and I sit him back, and he grabs the handlebars and I'm like, okay, well, then stop. And he gave it a good 5 feet of I'm like, okay, you can't go touching stuff before I explain.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, parking brake on this. Your throttle is here. You twist.
Yeah.
And here. Yeah. Okay. You only have to worry about one pedal. That's the brakes right here. It's unified to all 3 tires. Okay. And so
no handbrakes.
Yeah, no handbrakes. No clutches, no handbrakes. But I didn't get him out of first. I didn't even work on shifting because we just went around the cul-de-sac here and then up to the sign. But what you need to understand are the mechanics of how to turn something that's not a wheel.
Right.
In case, for whatever reason. But also how vulnerable you feel
around other vehicles on this thing.
Yeah. I said, one, I want you to understand the mechanics of how something else turns that's not a steering wheel.
Yeah.
But 2, the vulnerability in if you're surrounded by motorcycles or you see motorcycles coming, that you understand
their perspective. Yeah, for sure.
To be aware of riding the line or not actually checking because you're just looking for car-sized things and not a motorcycle or a 3-wheeler or whatever. I said, cars come in all shapes and sizes. Motorcycles are coming in all shapes and sizes. Imagine how you're not advertising your size as much when you're on something small as a motorcycle. How overworked they are in trying to make sure that you see them because you're not even thinking about it because they're so small. I said, so I'm putting you in the seat of something that is small and almost invisible to the most of drivers on the road.
And doesn't provide any cage.
So that way you understand not only once I'm on the road how to be aware of everybody outside of the cage that you're in, regardless of the size of its and how safe you feel there. Imagine what someone without that size feels like. And you can only get that when you realize, I can turn all the way around, but I also don't have doors and I don't have an airbag, but my view is somewhat obstructed by my helmet. So, I have to be aware, the awareness of looking around you with a helmet is a lot of the old school stuff where you in a car and having to do the headrest, shoulder,
Yeah.
Right.
Back up. Yep.
The being on a motorcycle keeps you in that mentality,
Yeah,
that
you
headspace. Like
pivot.
I have to look around because you can, but two, because you don't have a review mirror that's going to do that kind of stuff. And if I fuck up, well, someone hits my bumper or a fender, and I'm good. Well, if you're not looking on a motorcycle, you're eating a door or a bumper.
That's good perspective for him to have.
Yeah, and then I came back and he's like, well, that's the gauntlet. I'm like, I put him in this truck, I put him in the Subaru, and I put him on Penny. And she went, you put him on the Can-Am? I went, yeah, it's just right around here. And he was like, but I did tell him. I'm like, he's like, so who is someone else driven the fucking Can-Am? And I went, no, you're the first person. Piper? Venus has not driven it.
Really?
Piper never drove it. The first person other than me to drive it was Zander. I'm like, it was an opportunity to give him a first.
Yeah.
Where otherwise, but it had nothing really to do with that. It was more about
giving him the experience.
This is a perspective and an experience thing. I'm not going to do that every single time, but I do have I wouldn't have done that if it was Heimdall, if it was the Honda.
Oh, yeah.
The three-wheeler provides me an opportunity that I didn't have for Piper to give to Zander the stability of teaching motorcycle space.
Without an actual motorcycle.
Without having to worry about balance and whatnot.
And laying it down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if he ever wanted to do that, we could get there.
Yeah.
But Penny allows that opportunity of perspective and experience without the apprehension of two wheels tipping over, laying it down kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So he got a first.
That's fun. That's cool.
He was like,
did he like it or not?
He was on the fence. I'm not sure because he felt weird in like he's like, I want to lean. And I went, well, on this, you don't have to because it's three wheels. But I said, your intuitiveness to lean would be in the right place on a motorcycle. Yeah. I said, but you can stay pretty much upright on this.
Yeah.
You want to like kegel or close your legs when you're doing a turn to help keep you make your core feel safe on it as you make a turn. But I said, even in high-speed turns and stuff, you lean. You do lean because...
I mean, you do in a car, too.
Right. It wants to, like, tripod a little bit. If you're making a high-speed, aggressive turn, it will want to, like, tricycle,
a little bit.
canyon leaper. So you want to counterbalance.
Yeah.
Not to the
Well, all that comes with experience.
Right. But I'm like, you're not in a bad headspace and wanting to lean. But I said, also keep in mind, you lean out on Penny and you're taking yourself out of like its canopy envelope. How does that feel? He's like, you're just kind of out there. And I went, yeah. Tough shit. It's hard lessons there.
I caught a YouTube video of a guy on a Can-Am running from the police. That was fun to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't imagine. Did he get far?
Yeah, he let him pretty good for a while up and down the highway, and then he'd get off and get back on going the other direction. And
really?
Yeah. Oh, it was like probably a 25-minute video or so.
I don't think I could escape cops. Like this model is not geared for evasion or even like.
I think his was the Spider or whatever.
Instant. The acceleration is not there.
Yeah.
It's like Mike will pass somebody. And I'll be like, no, I'm waiting for a passing lane. Yeah. It has torque, but not. It's not It's not like a motorcycle.
It's got to build up.
It's like a.
It's like a smaller 4-cylinder car.
Yeah. It's not meant for instantaneous quickie speed like a motorcycle is. Yeah. It's like long haul speed. Yeah. So I don't
ride it like that.
Yeah. It would be like the difference between trying to pass somebody in the RS versus the truck. Like it'll do it, but the space I need is a lot.
Oh yeah.
The Can-Am is not hot footing a pass on short notice kind of thing. It's like a no. Now there are some Can-Ams where some people have put a turbo on them
Oh,
because that's like your son's. That's not unheard of to put turbos on these or to have them come. I think his has a. Oh, I think either he said he was going to put one on.
I don't think it has a turbo. Yeah.
The side by side market with the Can-Am, there are a number of them that
Like
have
turbo kits and stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
or come with it.
I assume you have to have a computer to run it all.
Yes, then you're
Yeah.
getting fancy.
Yeah.
And they do. There's a pretty good aftermarket for those things, but to stuff that in this form factor, it's a non-starter.
Yeah.
The ones that your son has looked at, like the Rikers, where there's less plastics,
Yeah.
are more amenable to that type of
The
thing.
packaging
Yes.
lends itself to not
Right.
having
There's
enough
a
room.
there's a huge packaging. Could you do it? Sure, but then I'm removing plastic that makes the thing look pretty Cadillac-y
Right.
than what it is. If I bought a fucking Riker where there's not plastics covering a chunk of the motor, and you fucking put a G25 or something a little bit smaller on there, that's the guy that outruns the cops. Absolutely. And he's probably doing it sideways because it'll light up that back tire
Oh,
and
geez.
nothing flat.
Yeah. Wow, that was an interesting video to watch. I was like, "Oh, this could be." I almost sent it to the group and was like, "Was this Jason?
Yeah.
Where were you?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me about this."
Well, I had your son. We were making note of the snow over the pass,
Yeah.
and your son said something like, "It's Can-Am time," and
Yeah.
I thought for a minute, I'm like, I don't have snow tires, but then he was probably talking about his.
Oh yeah.
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 And I went, fucking.
He's talking about the 4-wheeler.
Yeah, I'm not getting up past fucking Soda Springs in mine. It's certainly not straight.
Now he did take Melanie a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. He took Melanie. He had planned to go out in the side by side,
Mm-hmm.
and I think him and Dragos were going to go,
Mm-hmm.
and Dragos had to back out, but he had already taken the day off, so he was just like determined. So he was like, "I'm going to pick you up," kind of a thing, and they went up to Nevada City, up 20 somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he took Melanie out for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I wonder how she's going to,
Yeah.
because she's kind of hit or miss on whether or not she's going to enjoy something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She said she had a good time. But
Yeah.
he put doors on it,
Okay.
and the latches weren't working correctly. So she spent her time holding the door down. And so her shoulder's been bugging her.
Oh.
But she said she had fun. I'm all like, did you drive it?
Yeah. Did she?
No.
Oh.
And I'm like, come on. He asked, and you said no?
Is it a pedal? Or is it
yeah,
like
it's
a
just-
trigger thing?
No, it's just,
Oh.
just like
Just
a car.
get in one time, hit the gas, and then get out.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about those is that they're pretty noisy. So, we've buzzed it around the neighborhood several times,
Mm-hmm.
and they're, it's like it's sort of like a motorcycle
Mm-hmm.
in the sense that you're in the breeze and all that stuff. I mean, you're not in a motorcycle, but
Yeah.
it feels like you're just in this like tinny sort of machine thing
Mm-hmm.
that's barely making it. That's how it feels. Like it's not like a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like getting in the Cadillac and driving the Cadillac where you close the doors and you can't hear shit outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you hear everything, you feel everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, I totally understand from a motorcycle standpoint that you get that and having the Can-Am. But like those things are just, and they're bumpy, and
Yeah.
when you turn, if you're just on the pavement and you turn, that fucking thing leans like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so my concern was that she was going to be like, oh, I can't stand hearing this motor anymore.
Yeah.
Because they could be abrasive sounding,
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
But she seemed to have a good time.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. They spent the whole day out there because I was like, dang, they've been gone a while. Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess they had a good time.
Well, that's good.
I know.
She didn't drive it though.
I
She needs to go
know.
out at least one more time to at least
Well, she was like,
make a rooster tail of dirt or
I
something.
would want to drive it on pavement. I'm like, it's no difference. There's no difference.
Yeah. I would almost not recommend pavement because the traction may be problematic. It may bite or turn weird. At least on dirt, if she gave it too much gas, it may just slide and you'd be like, oh, it's fine. But on pavement, it may bite where you don't want it to.
Yeah, it feels sketchy on pavement. Like, in my opinion. At least on the dirt, it feels like there's some give to the ground.
Yeah.
But it does feel like when Chandler, I haven't driven it myself, but when Chandler's ripped it around a couple times, he's like, ripping around a corner, and I'm like,
Yeah.
are we gonna? Is this thing just gonna break in half? You know what I mean? So
we're gonna get an X-ray machine out here and check these welds because that thing looks like it's gonna snap.
I mean, I had a bike as a kid, I won this BMX bike, and it was a piece of shit BMX bike. And I was riding it. I was riding it in the neighborhood one day out in front of the house, and the top post that goes to the head, like the whole thing broke.
Oh shit.
And so I'm like, the bike feels weird. And I look down and I see that this thing drifted around back and forth across the head as I'm like steering. And I'm like, holy shit. Like as a kid, I'm like, what the hell? And so, that I broke that bike apparently just riding it around, a piece of shit bike. Anyway, but so that's how it felt. Like that sort of loosey goosey, like something is not right. That's how the Can-Am feels to me when it's being ripped around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, is this thing broke?
This is weird.
Yeah, it feels, and it's very noisy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
More time.
All right.
Fucking A.
I got a question for you.
Go.
Are you going to do a No Kings thing at all?
Yes. We have to wear yellow? No.
I don't know.
What is it? There's a color. It's Saturday. You won't be here.
Yeah, I know.
It's on our calendar. We
have been planning on doing it, and then all of a sudden,
you got to get your daughter employed.
Yeah.
Priorities.
I want to go.
Yes. Saturday.
Are you going to do Roseville, or are you going downtown?
I think we're going downtown.
Yeah.
That's
what I like to hear.
I think yeah.
Yeah. Well, according to Republicans, it is the I Hate America Day.
Right.
Hey, man, no one's paying me to hate Trump. I just fucking hate the guy for free.
Did you see the time photo?
Oh, yeah, the throat vagina.
Yeah, Throatgina. Worst photo. Like, that's goddamn, that thing is shaved and glorious. Look at you, sir. That thing.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I don't look for that kind of thing on old men, but I'll admit, he is the first old man I have seen in a collared shirt where that's Playboy material right there. That is a puss.
Yeah, they should be putting a little blurry action on that.
Yeah. And even then, like, I can't imagine what's going on there where you have so much flappage that when you put a collared shirt on with the tie, it folds in and makes the vag. Like, how is that not hurt or feel constricting? I spent many years wearing a collared shirt and tie. So
yeah,
I'm not one to not know what it feels like to have something snug against the neck.
Right.
But to have meat curtains on your neck that look like something of a middle-aged woman's puss seems like something you would probably want to get looked at. Or
it's a Throatgina.
Yeah, a throat gussy. Like, when you tighten the tie to have someone pulling your neck folds out so it doesn't look like a vag.
Not a good photograph.
Yes, and that
But I mean, also a great photograph.
It's a fantastic photograph. I hope it's shared wide and far.
I've
It's
seen it everywhere.
Something about his like no hair. They no haired me, or where'd my hair go? But dude, if you're folding over 3/4 of your top hair from your sideburns,
Dude, you got a Brazilian on your neck.
Yeah. Who does that? Who's your esthetician? Shit. How you doing, man? Who are you keeping that thing tight and clean for?
Oh, man. Well, hopefully Melania someday will be like,
Yeah.
can I play with your Throatgina?
Yeah, she just like walks up to it with like a hot dog or something, just starts like slow boning it. Like, how far? But you need some lubes, honey? A throat fuck yous now. You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. That's great.
Leader of the free world, man.
It's a great photograph.
It's a fantastic photograph.
More of those, please, Time Magazine.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Yeah, awesome.
Whoever, I'm sorry for the eyes of the photographer, but also
The editor is my favorite editor of all time.
he's like, no, this one.
Yeah.
Well, the sun.
I want to know.
The sun is beaming through there. It looks like he's like you can't see his hair. Yep, but look. There.
Look at the Throatgina.
Oh my God.
I want to know what other pictures were in the running for that.
They were
cover.
probably all very respectable, front-facing forward shots of his determination and wit.
Right.
But the throat pussy one, that's the one they went with. Props to you guys. You did well.
Yeah. Well, you should
return the cart.
wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Shave your Throatgina.
I'm going to write that down. Shave your... stay up to date on your shots.
Make the call if you need to.
Register to vote and vote, please.
Do the kindness.
Check your oil, Tony.
Check your hands.
Pick up a broom.
I don't even
Wear a
know.
helmet.
Oh, God, we missed so many.
And we'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Shave your Throatgina. Oh, my God. We're doing it. Shit. Nair for your Throatginas. Oh, my God. How does he not see that?